October 18th of 2008. They weren't sure exactly what it was, so I went through the whole diagnostic process, and the doctor came in and told us that, yes, indeed, it was adenocarcinoma in the lung. My whole life stopped being what it was at that time. It's like you collapse into yourself. You can't believe it. You're confused. And so that whole day I was laying in the hospital, and I just breathed, because that's all you can do. We have 3 children, my husband and I, and so it was a point of having to go home and tell them. And the doctor assured me that people survive lung cancer, that it's not a death sentence. I just approached the children and said, Mom's going to be okay, because they need the hope, or children do, and relatives for that matter. They needed the hope that I was looking for too. My husband made arrangements for me to go to the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. And that's when we made the decision that I was going to live because they were the best. The oncologist said, "Are you ready to start chemo?" And I said, "I'm ready." And I signed on with a clinical trial. To be part of the clinical trial, at first I was hesitant, and I actually said the words, "Well, I don't know if I have what it takes to help other people by being part of a clinical trial." I asked the surgeon directly, if I do this clinical trial, will it ruin or shorten the opportunity for me to have this cancer removed? And he looked at me, he said, "Janet, I think that if you do the clinical trial, it will better your chances for the cure." And that's when I hugged him and told him thank you. And by the 3rd round of chemo through the clinical trial, my tumor had shrunk 32% in circumference. So it was one happy, happy day to hear that the clinical trial was working. And at that point, I was thrilled to have been a part of it. I'm 48, and in my lifetime, cancer has gone from being devastating to now cancer is becoming a chronic disease, not a fatality. If I can be, I want to be somebody's hope out there, that it's okay. And you can cry, you can scream, you can jump up and down. It doesn't change anything. Just walk one foot in front of the other. You fall down, your true friends, your family will pick you up. They'll write you and say, "Fight."